Hello movie fans and welcome back to the channel. Today we're setting our dials back to 1986. It was a time of big hair, neon colors and kids' movies that weren't afraid to be a little scary, a little emotional and totally mind-blowing. We're talking about the sci-fi adventure that captured our imaginations, Flight of the Navigator. On the surface, it's a simple story about a boy named David, who falls into a ravine in 1978 and wakes up in 1986, having not aged a day. He soon discovers he was abducted by a friendly, sarcastic alien ship. But behind the shiny chrome exterior of that Trimaxion drone ship lies a story of groundbreaking technology, secret celebrity voices, and production chaos. So buckle up, compliance. Here are 15 weird and wonderful facts you probably never knew about Flight of the Navigator. Fact number 1. From Greece to outer space. The director of the film was Randall Kleiser. If that name sounds familiar, it should. Just 8 years earlier, he directed one of the biggest movie musicals of all time, Grease. It's a bizarre jump in genre, going from the greasers of Rydell High to a boy piloting a UFO. Kleiser brought that same focus on youthful energy and heart to a story filled with aliens and time travel. Fact number 2. The secret voice of the ship, snarky, lovable voice of Max, the ship's computer, is iconic, but the actor who provided it was a huge secret at the time. It was none other than Paul Reubens, who was at the absolute peak of his fame as Pee Wee Herman. He was intentionally left uncredited under the name Paul Mall because he and the director wanted audiences to believe Max was a real, distinct entity, not just a famous actor doing a voice. Fact number 3. The original Max was boring initially. Max's voice was performed on set by a stoic, robotic-sounding voice actor. When the filmmakers saw the rough cut, they realized the movie was missing a crucial element: fun. The scenes inside the ship felt flat. They made the last-minute decision to redub all of Max's lines, bringing in Paul Reubens to create the hyperactive, personality-filled AI we know and love. Fact number 4. Groundbreaking and bankrupting. CGI. That reflective, liquid metal look of the spaceship was revolutionary for 1986. It was one of the first films to use reflection mapping, a technique where a computer program wraps a panoramic image around a 3D model to create realistic reflections. The effect was created by a company called Omnibus Computer Graphics, who pushed the boundaries of technology for the film, and then promptly went bankrupt shortly after its release. Fact number 5. Disney saved the movie from disaster. While it was released under the Walt Disney Pictures banner, it wasn't originally a full Disney production. The film was produced by a company called Producers Sales Organization, PSO. Partway through filming, PSO went bankrupt. The movie was in danger of being shut down completely until Disney stepped in, bought the rights, and financed the rest of its completion. Fact number 6. A Norwegian NASA base? The exterior shots of the NASA facility where David is held aren't in Florida or California. They were filmed in Norway. The filmmakers chose a location in Norway for its unique, sterile, and almost alien-looking architecture, which they felt was a perfect visual for the imposing government facility. Fact number 7. The tragic story of the star. The young actor who played David, Joey Kramer, delivered a brilliant and natural performance. Sadly, his life after the film was filled with trouble. In his adult years, he struggled with substance abuse and had several run-ins with the law, including a conviction for a bank robbery in 2016. It's a heartbreaking epilogue to the story of the bright-eyed kid who flew a spaceship. Fact number 8. One of the first. All electronic scores for Disney. The music is pure 80s synth perfection. The score was composed by the legendary Alan Silvestri, famous for Back to the Future and the Avengers. Flight of the Navigator was one of the very first Disney-released films to feature a completely electronic musical score, created using a high-tech synthesizer called a synclavier. Fact number 9, the Labyrinth Connection. Remember the weird little alien creatures in Max's collection, including the Puckmarin? They were not CGI. They were complex puppets designed and built by the crew of legendary creature maker, Ron Cobb. The team included artists who had just finished working on another 1986 fantasy classic, known for its incredible puppetry. Jim Henson's Labyrinth. Fact number 10. A future star in a small role pay close attention to the young intern at NASA who befriends David. Her name is Carolyn McAdams, and she's played by a very young Sarah Jessica Parker. It was one of her early film roles, long before she became a household name in Sex and the City. Fact number 11. 2 full-scale spaceships were built. The production team built 2 full-scale models of the front half of the spaceship. One was the pristine, beautiful version for all the flying and interior shots. The other was a damaged, crashed version used for the opening scenes where the ship hits the power lines. Building such massive, detailed props was a huge undertaking. Fact number 12. The real-life family connection. In the film, David's younger brother Jeff is now his older brother in 1986 due to the time jump. The older version of Jeff was played by actor Matt Adler. In a strange coincidence, the younger version of Jeff was played by Albie Whitaker, who was, in real life, Joey Kramer's best friend. This off-screen chemistry helped make their on-screen brotherly bond feel more genuine. Fact 13. 80s cultural whiplash. The film does a fantastic job showing the culture shock David experiences jumping from 1978 to 1986. The scene where his brother Jeff shows him MTV, with a video of Twisted Sister screaming on the screen, was a perfect encapsulation of how much music and culture had changed in just 8 years. It's a brilliant piece of cinematic shorthand. Fact number 14. That water tower scene was real. Scene where David climbs and hangs from the water tower to get the ship's attention wasn't faked with a green screen. Actor Joey Kramer performed many of his own stunts, including being hoisted high up on the actual water tower, secured by a safety harness that was carefully hidden from the camera. It's something you'd rarely see a child actor do today. Fact number 15. The remake that can't take off. For over a decade, Hollywood has been trying to remake or reboot Flight of the Navigator. At various points, directors like Colin Trevorrow, Jurassic World, and Neil Blomkamp, District 9, have been attached. Most recently, Bryce Dallas Howard was slated to direct a version for Disney+, but so far the project just can't seem to get off the ground, proving that maybe the magic of the original is just too hard to recapture. Flight of the Navigator is so much more than just a nostalgic 80s movie. It was a technological pioneer, a happy accident saved from bankruptcy, and a timeless story about finding your way home. It balanced wonder with a real sense of loss and fear, treating its young audience with intelligence and respect. What do you think? What's your favorite memory of this movie? Did any of these facts surprise you? Let me know down in the comments section. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, do me a favor and hit that like button, subscribe for more weird facts about your favorite classic movies, and ring that notification bell. Thanks for watching, and until next time, see you later, Navigators.